Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome back to the channel as we resume our regular service of news videos for Microsoft Flight Simulator. As the title and thumbnail suggests, today's video is going to be all about the freeware quote-unquote study level DC-10 being developed by the Aero team for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, the team have issued a massive quarterly news update, so there's tons to talk about. We'll be diving into the ins and outs of this project, everything we know so far, as well as how its development has been progressing since our previous DC-10 video we did back in November, I believe. What is going on, guys? Varun from Flyby Simulations here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, I just wanted to inform you guys that I do have a Discord server where several active members engage in regular conversations about aviation, aerospace, flight simulation, and more. So if you haven't joined the Flyby Simulations official lounge yet, go ahead and do that by clicking on the top link in the description section of the video. It's completely free, and I am working hard every single day to make some improvements and tweaks to the server to make it better over time. And of course, if you guys wish to support the channel and enjoy the content that we make here, do make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything in the world of flight sim. With that all said, let's jump into the video. So then, let's start by talking about the DC-10. First things first, for those of you that don't know anything about this project whatsoever, let's give you guys some pertinent info and context. Now, I have made a full video covering their previous quarterly news drop, so if you guys haven't checked that out, it's somewhere probably in the top right-hand corner of the screen. You guys can check it out, but if you guys want the TLDR version, here it is. So who is the Aero team? Well, they're new to flight sim development and are passionate enthusiasts about the DC-10 and KC-10 series of aircraft. Several members on their team are either current or former KC-10 crew members, and so the team hopes to bring the most authentic DC-10 platform for commercial flight simulation to the simulator. Now, this is a direct quote from their Discord server. I'm not making this up. Next up, let's talk about the level of fidelity to be expected. Now, it's going to be somewhere in the range of probably what would be called study level according to industry standards. The team should be providing a faithful recreation of the aircraft, along with some failure simulation and niche subsystems. On top of this, they have also committed to providing tons of written guides, detailed documentation, as well as on-hand YouTube tutorials close to the release of the aircraft to help people get acquainted with the plane. The all-important question, when's it releasing? Well, we don't really have any release date as of yet. Even in today's quarterly news drop, the team has made it a point to say that though significant progress has been made, they are still far from unveiling a finalized version to the public. That's all we know so far, so it's really hard to predict or speculate when the aircraft will be releasing. Will the aircraft be coming to Xbox or Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace? Well, according to the official Discord server for Aero, the simple answer at this present moment is no. At least there's no plan so far, though I strongly feel that with the WASM support that's coming in Sim Update 12, it's definitely possible Aero will consider it to help boost their own market reach. And finally, let's talk about the variants. How many aircraft are going to be released by this team? As of now, we know they're making 4 variants of the aircraft, all of which will be free but will be coming out at different times. The first to come out will be the KC-10, the military version of the aircraft. The second will be the DC-10-30F, or the freighter version, and finally the last official one will be the DC-10-30, which is the passenger version of the DC-10 series of aircraft. Now, on top of all of this, they're also releasing a mystery version of the DC-10 with firefighting capabilities. Again, watch my previous video to find out all of the juicy details on this as well. And that's pretty much it, all the context you needed about the project in 5 neat points. Next up, let's actually talk about the latest quarterly news drop issued on February 28th, giving us the exact status of where this project is at for the moment. So in this latest update, the team have directed their efforts towards advancing the system integration and expanding on the interior designs for all variants of the aircraft. The primary focus has been on multiple cabin types, system integrations, and ongoing development of the DC-10 platform as a whole. Starting with interior modeling, the team's recent emphasis on the model interior has been on the cabin and cargo compartments, resulting in a complete interior for each variant of the jet. This includes the KC-10 Bravo configuration interior with Aero access, the DC-10-30F cargo interior, the DC-10 tanker interior, and the DC-10-30 upper galley passenger variant. Currently, the team is exploring options for physical cargo storage. Not sure if this means we'll see physical pellets and cargo being stored into the aircraft with GSX compatibility, but sounds pretty interesting nonetheless. Now, the team also goes on to say that while they have allocated lots of resources to enhance the KC-10 cockpit, they haven't given as much attention to the DC-10 cockpit. This is because the KC-10 and DC-10 share 95% of the same cockpit design, and the team wishes to prioritize getting the KC-10 cockpit right to ensure all future variants can be built upon its foundation. Also, as mentioned before, the KC-10 is coming out first, so it only makes sense to dedicate resources to it first. Moving to the exterior side of things for this aircraft, over the recent months, the team has revisited previously finalized details and made significant improvements to the overall appearance and realism of the aircraft within the simulator. Each label and marking on the jet has been meticulously replicated, from small access doors to refueling ports and various maintenance jack ports. The aim has been to optimize system resources to improve the quality of the aircraft from every possible perspective, including a realistic external walkaround also being possible. On the other hand, unlike interior and cockpit modeling, the team has prioritized the development of the passenger version of the DC-10 as well, specifically the upper galley variant for the DC-10-30, which is the passenger variant of the aircraft. The -30 and the -30F, the freighter variant, will feature comprehensive access openings such as the main cargo door, lower bulk cargo door, and 2 lower cargo access doors. These areas of the aircraft will be highly detailed, with lighting that can be controlled according to the user's preference. Again, something that is totally overkill for a freeware project, but then again, something only true dedication can accomplish. I really can't speak highly enough of the freeware community for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Finally, on the development side of things then, let's talk about displays and systems, ladies and gentlemen. Significant effort has been devoted to refining the lighting system of the aircraft, which is extensive in nature. Unlike other modern aircraft with an ECAM system, the KC or DC-10 use multiple lights that activate under various conditions, ranging from simple to complex, as you can see in some of these screenshots here in the background. Notably, the KC-10 boasts a highly customizable beacon light system with 13 distinct states. The included images showcase the cockpit lighting, including simulated gauges measuring voltage frequency and amperage based on accurate references. Notably, the BAT bus off light on the FE panel or the flight engineer's panel illuminates when the battery bus is inactive, with a brief moment of activation when the battery switched is turned on but not powered by its typical sources. This is because the CBR or the charger battery relay is momentarily not connected to the battery bus, battery charger, and the main battery. Once the CBR is connected, the BAT bus off light turns off. Now, if you're like me and didn't quite understand the logic behind everything that was just said, just know that you'll get a highly detailed rendition of the aircraft where the developers have paid attention to every minor detail to ensure realism and immersion. Moving forward, the plan is to focus on the fuel system and APU in their ongoing system development efforts. Again, fantastic to see, but also very clear that the aircraft is far from a proper release. As the team looks to the future, they are committed to leveraging new tools and techniques to further improve the visual aspects of the aircraft. As mentioned several times throughout this video, this team is dedicated to programming the intricacies of this aircraft to its maximum reasonable functionality. Currently, their primary focus is on interior models, where they are carefully evaluating and selecting aesthetic and functional features to incorporate. It's clear that aerodynamics approach will draw inspiration from popular features of other aircraft while also incorporating their unique innovations to enhance the overall simulation experience. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of this video focused on the quarterly news drop of the freeware study level DC-10 coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, as I always say when featuring freeware developers in these videos, if you have any experience in coding, modeling, texturing, or testing, please reach out to the aerodynamics team via their Discord server and help realize this beautiful aircraft in our virtual skies. With that said, please give the video a like if you enjoyed the content and subscribe to the channel for more flight sim videos just like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for flying by.